Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the...
Barella! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what a mistake! Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see. And the finish! He scored! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice, Tchouaméni does well to get it back. And here's Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He has found a way through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Vietnam are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tchouaméni opts for safety. That is a great pick out. Now, can he find a finish? He's having a shot! And no mistake! And they're threatening to fly away here. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Deftly away.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Barella with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Munich always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Tchouameni. Robertson. He's got away. Van de Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, nice touch. And he's in on goal. Shot, surely! Vietnam are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Eze. Tchouameni. Robertson. And it's Barella. Bellingham. Half-time getting close now. And here's Dembele. That's the throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Haaland. He's on it, can he get away? Bellingham.
Munich have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Has been indicated.
The most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Zaire Emery. Eze. And it's half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Vinicius Junior, and that interception was most necessary. Now it's Bellingham, and it's Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eze. Chance! It's hit the upright. And he's heaved it away. And a chance! And there's a goal. It is an explosive start to the second half. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Van der Ven. Rice. Good ball, good take. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 14, Vinicius Junior. Number 17.
Oh, easy
Eze.
pickings there.
Number
Picked out
26,
brilliantly.
Robertson.
He's looking wide. Tries the
Number
cross.
33, Zaire Emery. Coming on the field. Number 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 5.
Konate tries to clear.
Number 22, Bellingham. Number 2,
Vietnam have the
João
chance to
Cancelo.
go the other way.
Number 11, Hakimi. Substitutions taking
João
place.
Cancelo cuts out the pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's come loose.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
No, that's been intercepted. Sorloth chasing after it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Vietnam really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. Hakimi. And he's managed to get rid. He's had it taken off him. That's going to go a long way. Vietnam have reclaimed it. Ødegaard. This is a promising build-up. And here's Haaland. Haaland. He's in a good position here. He's had a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Coming on to replace him.
It's turning
is
into quite a gem,
number
this.
3.
Well, this ought to give...
Can he finish? Goal! And they're back in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Tchouaméni.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. That is good progress on the left. For João Cancelo. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! Hakimi.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. Haaland.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Vietnam could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
They've played it short. Well, and that is that. Vietnam can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pinches it off him. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Looking to play him in. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Rice. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Vinicius Junior. Eze. Itram. Oh, what has happened here? Zaire Emery receives it in a good position here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rice plays it short. And it's Robertson. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And this is Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nice interception, well timed. Deftly away. Van de Ven.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Oh, it's Dembele. Eze. That is a brilliant interception. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Bellingham has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And it's Rice. Tchouameni out towards the flank. Back towards the middle. He's on it, can he get away? I think that's offside, yes it is. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele. Eze. Clipped into space. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Eze. Very nicely done.
Munich always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Nuno Mendes. Eze. Zaire Emery. This is a promising build-up. He's chosen to go back. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Vinicius Junior. No way through there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That has not gone well. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Vietnam looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and smartly reclaimed. Eze. Dembele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good take, and is he in? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Thuram. Tchouaméni for Rice. No, again there's no way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Erling Haaland. Number 14, Vinicius Junior.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 17, Eze.
He's found a way past.
Number 26,
Mbappe, here's
Mbappe!
Mbappe!
Number 33.
Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
The one and two touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Number 22, Bellingham. Number 2, João Cancelo.
Play it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Yamal. Substitution
That's
in
Rice.
progress.
Tchouaméni, and this is Dembele. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stood up well to him there. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise. Bruno Fernandes. Now, who's going to be first to this? Van der Ven cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Koundé. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes scooting forward.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Mbappe! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
So we have movement on both
Marquinhos.
benches.
Coming on to replace him is number
And he's intervened
9,
well there.
Dani Olmo.
Konate
Substitution.
has ended up in no man's land. Dani Olmo. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Dani Olmo did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Fermin. And the
shot!
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ah, that's a fine interception. Yamal. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Quality ball. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. And that was nowhere near his best. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that.
Chance for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Rice plays it short. He's on it, can he get away? And now they can spring out of defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Zaire Emery. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Van de Ven. Robertson. Ah, that's a fine interception. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. Nice looking ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He leaps for it. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And here's Eze. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior.
Munich definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
And it's turned away. Vinicius Junior. That's good running with the ball.
That was lovely, that.
Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Back towards the middle. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eze. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he skips past his man. Eze. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That was good alertness. Can he get it through? Van de Ven does well to get it back. And it's Barella. Well, that looks a good ball through. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Vietnam presented with a golden opportunity here. Raya clearly engaging in mind games here. What a save by David Raya! Traoré played out wide. Skims one in. Vietnam looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mendes charging forward, the ball at his feet. Dembele, Bellingham. And that is out and behind, it's a good block. And it's been taken short. Barella. Barella!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence.
There will be 1 minute
And it's
at a
Robertson.
time.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vietnam up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vietnam can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's making progress on the ball. Now it's Thuram. Oh, he's played it in low.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Traoré. Thuram. Bellingham! Defending of the desperate variety.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Great ball if he can get there. Haaland. And it's Zaire Emery. Great pressure, plenty of it. Thuram proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rice. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Zaire Emery. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have movement on both
Erling
benches.
Haaland.
So who's he going to be aiming
14,
for here?
Vinicius Junior. Number 17.
And it's Rice.
Eze. Number 33.
Van de Ven.
Zaire Emery.
Your
Number
impression so far,
26.
Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another.
Number
Decent
5,
chance!
Dembele.
Well, he got rid
Number
because he was under
22,
pressure.
Bellingham. Number 11, Hakimi. Number 2, João Cancelo. Substitutions taking place.
Traoré looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now the cross. Konate clears it away. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. Lovely bit of skill. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
And he shoots! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Schlotterbeck. Coming on the field is number 9, Danny
And that's been
Olmo.
intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ambitious ball here. Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Substitution.
Vietnam have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
And it's Rice. Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Now it's Haaland. He's had a shot! Haaland! That is brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
And they can counter here. Chips it through.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And claimed it back swiftly. There will be 4 extra minutes. Dani Olmo, and he's managed to get free. Impressive jump. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his...
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has the intelligence, the vision required of a number 10, and he combines those roles very well, drifting in from the left, getting on the end of balls, and he takes it from there.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a good ball. Eze. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Eze. Hakimi threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. And he's picked it up out wide. Hakimi.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Robertson. Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out. Van der Ven can clear it away. And here's Eze. Bellingham. Chouameni. Now it's Thuram. Can he spark a counter here? Looks to the other side. Nuno Mendes. And here's Bellingham. And it's Chouameni. He's a sharp little ball here. Chouameni. That's a good ball out wide. Just eases him off the ball. Hakimi with the foul. Not the most accurate pass. Rice. And Hakimi. And it's Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. 15 minutes till half-time. Some good work on the right flank here. Van der Ven. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, sweet feet. Konate. Bellingham. Chance! They've scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Rice. Mendes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. And here's Dembele. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's a promising position. And it's Rice. Great vision. Eze receives it in a wide position. Oh, good-looking ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And we'd
Vietnam
like to inform you
just
now
ahead
that the
then
latest
as
travel
we reach
information
45
is currently
minutes.
being displayed on the screen.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Vietnam with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, easy pickings there. Rice. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, it's Dembele. Well read, and the danger is averted. Thuram chasing after it. Hakimi. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Nuno Mendes. And it's Koundé. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Some resolute defending there. Thuram. Dembele.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And he cuts out the supply. Eze. Dembele looking to shake off some unwanted attention. Barella! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Number 14, Vinicius Junior.
Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Eze. Number
Now it's
26,
Mbappe.
Robertson.
He's shifting through the gears
Coming
here.
on the field,
Oh, that's a foul.
number
Free kick's been
20,
given.
Servette. Number 5, Dembele. Number 22, Bellingham. Number 2, João Cancelo. Substitutions taking place.
Dembele. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Gives it back. Van der Ven with a definite foul there. Thinks real chance! And he's stuck it away! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rice tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. And that is well cleared.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking to play him in, and it's Bruno Fernandes. Haaland! Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Solot. Koundé tries to pass it through. Oh, that's neat. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Nuno Mendes. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Hakimi does well to get it back.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hakimi. Number 8, Eder Militao. Coming on the field, number 12, Tanva. Number 3, Gabriel. Substitution.
Just 5 minutes left.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Gabriel.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's picked his way through. Gabriel plays it long. Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Koundé. Can they find an extra gear here? Tchouaméni. This looks promising. Fermin receives it in a good position here. Raya with the clearance. Lovely bit of skill. Good ball, good take. He is just caressing the ball. Has to go back here. Takes a shot! Oh, quite a conclusion, but that is it, the end. So, that was the second half.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Rice. Coming on to replace
Nicked it back promptly.
Number 29, Fofana.
Over to the right flank.
Substitution in progress.
Takes aim and crosses. And the keeper gets his hands on it. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Sorloth. Space for him to turn and look. He's in a great position here. Oh, nice touch. Fofana deals with that comfortably. And he's managed to get rid. Looking for options for movement. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Dembele. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Dembele. He's being urged to shoot. He's well positioned here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, nobody wants to settle for this, of course, but everyone is running nigh on empty. Is there going to be a moment to win it? And we are already back underway. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Tchouaméni. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe.
And the finish! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Vietnam leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Tchouaméni has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 3 coming up. Dembele! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Bellingham. Timber has it in a wide position.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ndicka. Vietnam moments now away from seeing this one out. Tchouaméni. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Vietnam have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Vietnam perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Rice. Well read, nice interception. Barella. Chouameni. And it's Bellingham. Nice control. Bellingham! Sensational from Bellingham! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Thuram. There's the shot! Gorgeous from Thuram. He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the look.
Oh, great leap! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's an imaginative pass. That's the keeper's ball. Van der Beek. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now he... Decent chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Pass somewhat off target.
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Dembele charging forward, the ball at his feet. McTominay. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele. McTominay. Now that looks a decent ball. And they're quick to get it back. Rafinha. Borussia Dortmund on the counter-attack now. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. McTominay has given away a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Dembele, a lot of space ahead of him. It's Dembele! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, will be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. And the shot! And again! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Simplicity itself.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
A case now of complete control. Nicely weighted ball. He'll try from distance! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Terrific effort! That's going to go a long way. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. And he's running through. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele. Rafinha. It's a shot at goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Vietnam marching seemingly on towards victory, 3-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And it's Mendes. Oh, strongly challenged there. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Bellingham. Bellingham! It's bounced back off the post.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Can he get away here? Can he get it through? Van Dijk. Oh, good read. Very nicely done. That's a sharp pass. Time and again they are repelled. Eze. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Borussia Dortmund appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready.
And the finish!
Could be danger here. And it's Dembele. Aims beyond the defence. And that's played in low. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Mendes with the foul. It's a quick one. Mbappe. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Barella. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Havertz with a definite foul there. Havertz has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Barella. And it's Bellingham. No goals as yet. And this is Dembele. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
McTominay. Can he get on the end of this?
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. McTominay. Mbappe. Mbappe. That's a good foray he's making. He's picked his way through. Now the ball in. Oh, great leap! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Barella. And it's Bellingham. And it's Barella. And here's Thuram. Might be danger here. McTominay. Now Mbappe. Mbappe ventures forward. Oh, well measured.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Thuram. Barella. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Barella. Oh, this is a very good run. Pedri. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a good ball through. Now this could be a chance. Courtois with the clearance. Taken back almost at once. Van de Ven. And Mendes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. And it's Barella. Can he get it through? Barella cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
McTominay, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Barella. Shifted it to the flank. That's good play. And it's Barella. Knocks it into space. Eze! Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Eze cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the pass is intercepted. Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
So what can they make of this? Barella. Good running, strong and purposeful. Bellingham. Dembele. Can he finish? And that's in. And there is your opener. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Vietnam choosing to make the first change. So we have the first goal.
Coming on the field.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Vinicius Junior.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Havertz.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Bellingham. And that's another good win of the ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That'll be a throw-in. Barella. And here's Haaland. Steaming on goal. Shot a goal! Quality ball. And it's Eze. Chouameni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Barella. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mendes cuts out the pass. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Eze, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Tchouaméni, Bellingham, and he's been shifted off it. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement, came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Now that's well seen too. And it's Barella, spread it left.
Vietnam clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Haaland. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior touches it back. Tchouaméni. Driving through the middle. Bellingham! Threads one in. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he's had it nicked away. Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. This might spell danger.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Havertz is the guilty party there.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Number 8, Barella. Number
Femi.
18, Eze. Number 10, Ibrahim.
Can they get him away?
Coming on the field.
Very much
number
into the last
9,
knockings.
Mbappe. Number 41.
Now it's Rafinha.
Rice. Number
Tries
16,
to pass it through.
Fermin. Number 3.
Tries a shot! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful countering.
So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next. Well, we are already up and running again. Vietnam conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Lopez. Mbappe. Barella. And that's been intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here.
And he shoots! Oh, that could be pivotal! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Van de Ven. Coming on the field
Vietnam
is
leading now.
number 24.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Fermin could move up a gear here. Tries to play it through. Mbappe takes aim and crosses. That's a decent clearance. Van Dijk engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. He's found some space. And he's gone direct here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now there's a fight, and the shot! And with that, it is half-time, extra time. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Haaland. Chips it through. Fermin has it out wide and in space. Oh, nice touch. And it's Tchouaméni. Haaland, great chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Haaland has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Vinicius Junior is onto this. And now a sudden chance to counter. It'll be a throw-in. Saliba and Rafinha. That's an imaginative pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Mbappe, big chance!
They want to be quick to recover this.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. Haaland tries to clear. Oh no, what has happened here? The ball has bounced loose now. They get a throw in. Vietnam close now to seeing this one through to the end. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
For information provided by the local
The
police.
end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.